So the little black bar hide your identity thing that's on the poster of this movie, everybody's doing in the videos and in the thumbnails for the videos of the review of this movie. But I refuse to do it. God damn it. Parasite is the new film from South Korean filmmaker Bon Joon-Ho. It follows a South Korean family of con artists who decide to play a long con on a wealthy family. And that is all I'm going to tell you about the story of this film, because this movie's gotta be seen. Going into this, I had absolutely no idea what to expect. I hadn't watched any trailers, I hadn't seen any reviews, I didn't know anything about it except that everybody was saying it was a great movie that everybody needed to see. After seeing it, I echo that sentiment. This is a great movie that everybody needs to see. This is an extremely well-made, very interesting story that goes places you were not expecting. But then, when it does start to go to those places, you're expecting it to do one thing, and it totally does something else altogether. Joon-Ho's made a name for himself by making movies that are very different from each other, yet all extremely interesting and entertaining. From the likes of The Host, to Snowpiercer, to the more recent Okja. All of his movies are very different, and he never locks himself down to one genre. And he continues that trend here, but even more so because not only is this a different genre from what he's done in the past, but this movie itself is hard to lock down into what genre it actually falls into. I really don't know what one genre I would lump this into. It's got so many aspects from different genres in it, it's really hard to say. I guess if I had to pick one, I'd probably go with drama, but that's really selling it short because it is not just a drama. It's got loads of dark humor in it that actually lands and really works. There are moments in this movie that are just funny as hell, but it's also got some mild horror and thriller aspects to it as well. There's apparently been some promotional material that's led some to believe that this is more of a horror movie than it is. It's not, but I will say that there is one scene, not even the whole scene really, just one shot that is absolutely terrifying. There's a part where a character is telling another character about a thing that happened a while back to someone. And it's another character emerging, if you will, revealing themselves. It's fairly quick, but the way that this character reveals themselves, or not really the way, but just the way that it's shot, very slow and methodical. And the fairly quick framing of that person and how they're looking is, I found, just absolutely terrifying. But beyond that, and a few other mild aspects, no, it's not a horror or a thriller. It's got more thriller aspects than horror, honestly. The one thing in this one that does connect all of his movies is the healthy dose of social commentary present. And it's definitely on display here, but it is much deeper than one sees at first. This movie starts as a fun, entertaining con ride, and it concludes somewhere that you never thought you'd end up at, and has a whole lot to say in between. The movie has great performances all around. Admittedly, with foreign language films, it is sometimes harder to gauge performances. Be it because I don't speak the language, and it's hard to tell how the performance is actually coming through, or the fact that you're reading subtitles a good portion of the time, so you don't have time to focus on what's going on screen as much as you would if you spoke the actual language. But that's how good these performances are. Even with all that working against it in a foreign language market, you can definitely see that the performances here are absolutely fantastic. And the story offers the performers the opportunity to express all the emotions across the emotional spectrum. You feel when these people are happy. You feel when they're sad, and you feel when they're scared. And it's all displayed on screen in a fantastically, beautifully shot, constructed film. There's no fat here. Everything in this movie has meaning, and you are glued to your seat from beginning to end. And then the ending is just so heartbreaking, though it does offer you a slither of hope. It, like everything else, is just masterfully done here. This was one of the most satisfying films with such a great payoff that I've seen in a long time. With very believable and relatable characters and performances, a superbly written and told story, and fantastic direction by Bon Joon-Ho. Guys, I know I haven't talked about the story much here, and that's because I just don't want to spoil anything about it. The less you know going into this movie, the better. And this is a very story-driven film. There's not a lot of action that I can comment on, or special effects and things of that nature. All I can really do is tell you that this movie is extremely well made, and like everybody's been saying, It is one of the best movies of the year. It's just fantastically made all around. I know some people don't like watching foreign language films because they don't want to have to read subtitles while they're watching the movie. While it doesn't bother me, I do get that. But please, don't let that discourage you from seeing this absolutely fantastic movie. This movie will stick with you. You will think about it and want to talk about it after it's over. And it has a lot more to say about us, people, just social commentary and all, than you would ever imagine when you first start watching it. Guys, I can't say it enough. Go see this fantastic movie. Joon-Ho has once again shown us that he is one of the best filmmakers at work today. And you owe it to yourself to watch this fantastic film because it is absolutely, without any doubts whatsoever, a unicorn. This movie is so good and absolutely worth hunting down. Now I know it's probably not showing everywhere, so if you don't get a chance to see it in theaters, pick it up as soon as it comes out on home video. So there it is, guys, my review of Parasite. If you enjoyed, want more content like this, hit that subscribe button and help my little channel grow. If you liked what I had to say, give me a thumbs up. If not, let me know in the comments below why. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.
미술가 재질인데
침팬지를 그린 거죠?
자화상이에요.
역시.
I can't say it enough. This movie was so good. However, please, 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 for the love of God, Hollywood, do not make an American remake. Leave it alone.